take questions from the audience. So there are people walking around with cards, and just hold up your hand, and they'll give you a card and a pencil if you need one. Please write your question down, and when you're done, just hold it up, and the collectors will come take it from you and get it to Linda Craig, and we'll have them answer your questions. We have we have some pros and cons on the propositions, unbiased information on the back table, and also bookmarks, the smartvoter.org, a wonderful award-winning website that's run by the League of Women Voters that you can pull up your own ballot, and you can link anything on your ballot to further information throughout the internet. It's a wonderful resource, and there's information back there. So without further ado, thank you very much.
Good evening. On behalf of the League of Women Voters of South San Mateo County and of Palo Alto, I welcome the candidates, and especially you, the audience, to this candidates forum. Our first candidates are speaking for the State Assembly, District 24, and next we will have the two candidates for the State Senate, District 13. I'm Linda Liebes. I'm a member of the League of Women Voters of South San Mateo County. The League is a national nonpartisan organization of men and women, all volunteers. Our mission is to encourage informed and active participation in government at every level, local, Bay Area, state, national. The League does not endorse any candidates or any political parties. We do take a stand on propositions and issues when we have studied the issues. Our sole interest is helping voters gain fair and unbiased information in order to make informed decisions on Election Day, which, as you know, this year is November 6th. In addition to the forum, as Lisa said, I certainly encourage you to go to the www.smartvoter.org for more information. It's an amazing site and very, very easy to use. To begin, we ask everyone to turn off their cell phones. This event is being recorded and will be replayed on local access public TV. Each candidate will have 3 minutes for an opening statement and 2 minutes for a closing statement. Written questions, as Lisa said, will be accepted from the audience. And please raise your hand if you want to submit a question. Each candidate will have 1.5 minutes to respond to the questions, and if the question is just addressed to one candidate, the other candidate is very welcome to answer it as well. We drew straws, and Mr. Gordon is going first. This, the State Assembly seat, we have 2 people running. You vote for one, and this will be for a 2-year term. Mr. Gordon.
Linda, thank you very much. And let me begin by thanking the League of Women Voters of South San Mateo County, League of Women Voters of Palo Alto for hosting this forum. I want to thank those of you who are here tonight in the audience. I particularly want to thank our youngest audience member, who is the daughter of my opponent, Mr. Yang. We're pleased to have you here tonight. And I want to thank those of you who are watching this on broadcast. I'm glad that you're joining us in this forum. I'm a 4th-generation Californian. I was born in San Mateo, raised here on the peninsula. This has always been my home. And I have dedicated my life to community service. I spent 5 years as a minister in the United Methodist Church. I spent 20 years working in the nonprofit sector, first with the YMCA, and then running my own nonprofit agency, in those days called Youth and Family Assistance. And then I was elected to serve on the San Mateo County Board of Education. Was there for 5 years. Spent 13 years as a member of the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors. And 2 years ago, the citizens of this region elected me to serve them in the California State Assembly. As a member of the Assembly, I have worked hard to develop a good approach on a bipartisan basis to common sense legislation that I think truly represents the values of this region. I've served on the Budget Committee, I've served on the Local Government Committee, the Committee on Health, and currently I'm serving as chair of the Committee on Business, Professions, and Consumer Protection. I have a strong legislative track record. 74% of the legislation that I have introduced in the last 2 years has been signed into law. I work hard to make sure that I represent this region and that I do it well. And I pride myself in working hard on behalf of my constituents. I look forward to the opportunity tonight to discuss specific issues that are of concern to the citizens of this region and look forward to your questions. And with that, I thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Yang.
Thank you very much for the League to give me this opportunity to explain to you why I'm running for this office. I also want to thank you for being here. I know that you have much other things to do. You have another debate yesterday. I'm sure that you are pretty tired about debates about now. But we don't have a debate here today. We are here to explain to you what are the differences between me and Mr. Gordon. And when you go to vote, you will see a number of things behind my name. First of all, I'm a father. That's a proof right there. I'm a software engineer, which many of you knows what that is. Basically, I'm the guy who goes to a business or somebody and say, what do you want to achieve and how do we get from here to there? So I'm a very pragmatic person. I look for solutions. I'm not here to yell at people. And number three, you will see behind that, all those things will say Republican. And many of you might ask the question, why is someone like me, someone who is an immigrant, someone who is a minority, someone who have advanced degrees, why would someone like me be a Republican? I have some discussions with my father about the situation in China, about corruption. And I once asked him, why would someone bribe the mayor of Guangzhou for $1 million and not the mayor of Menlo Park? Is it because people in China are just more corrupt? Well, actually, the answer is no. Because the mayor of Guangzhou can actually give you a project that will make you $1 million or more. The mayor of Menlo Park probably does not have that kind of power. And that's why you don't spend that money to bribe them. As the government grows bigger and bigger, the temptation and the opportunity to corruption grows. And that's why I stand here representing a philosophy that believes that we need to have efficient and limited government that does not go into areas where government is not strong in doing, as say investing other people's money for pensions, because that creates opportunities and temptations for corruption. And that's why we must run the government efficiently, effectively, and do so as limited as possible. Thank you.
Thank you.